It's definitely got kind of a, I don't know, deserty, foresty. Can you have a forest in the desert? I don't think you can. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been here, but I was waiting for a few things to arrive. And so I wanted to wait until everything got here before I did any filming and stuff. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But one of the things that I purchased, or three of the things that I purchased, were from Beaute. This is a brand that I've been wanting to try for a while, and so I picked up three palettes from them. I picked up the Nostalgia palette, the Flair palette, and the Oceanic palette. This was really the one that sort of pushed me over the edge as far as deciding whether or not to purchase anything. Let me just go ahead and show you. This is not the one that I'm going to use today, but I will be using this at some point. So this is the Oceanic palette, and it's super pretty, and I really wanted it because of the blues and the greens and all of that in it. But I'm not going to use that today. This is the Flair palette, also very pretty. As you can see, they're very bright, very intense. What I like about these is there's not an overabundance of shimmers and glitters and things like that. They are mostly matte palettes, and I like that because I've got lots of shimmer. I have lots of mattes too, but the mattes are really the thing that sort of drew me in for these palettes. So I'm going to use the Nostalgia palette today, and it's this one right here. And is that what I'm going to do? No, wait, maybe I'm going to do the other one. I think I'm going to use the Flair palette today, actually. But I was really intrigued by the oranges in this and these sort of green colors, like this moss color. I really like that kind of color. And I don't know for sure how like dark these go, so we'll see if I need to bring anything in as far as stuff to deepen up the outer corner. The brown in this, called Acorn, that might be dark enough, but I think I'm going to do kind of a, it's going to be kind of a fall inspired look, I think. Not for any particular reason, I'm just feeling like using green and orange and fall colors. So I know we're on the cusp of summer, but just work with me here. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a lot of talking, I don't think, today, because I'm going to try to keep my reviews for all three of these palettes relatively short. But I did want to show them all to you in the beginning here, and we'll just kind of jump right in and play, and I'll come back afterwards, of course, and let you know maybe what else is on my face, and how I feel about these shadows, because I haven't really used these. I've swatched a few of them, and they seem really nice. So here's hoping. I do have my eyes primed. I picked up the Profusion No Budge eyeshadow primer. Now this is not a primer that has a lot of color to it, so if you need a lot of canceling out of veins or discoloration or something like that, that might not be the one for you. I've worn it a couple of times. It seems okay. I still like the Juvia's Place one better, but I thought I'm just going to go ahead and use this new one for today. So you can see my hair is wet. I'm in the process of getting ready for an appointment, and I just thought I'd film this, play a little bit, see what these palettes are all about. I have a couple of other new ones in the wings, so those will be coming very soon. And I also hope to do some more foundation reviews very soon. I need to order some things. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, hi, my name is Amy. I like to do fun, colorful stuff. I'm a little bit older. I'm almost 52. And, you know, if you're kind of into that sort of thing, you might be in the right place. I hope you will give this video a thumbs up while you are watching it if you enjoy this kind of content. And I, of course, encourage you to subscribe. But let's just, you know, shut up and let's get into it. And I think I'm just going to pop some music over this, and we're just going to have kind of a relaxing, soothing, I hope it's relaxing and soothing time here putting on my eyeshadow. And I'm going to scoot in and we're going to get going. pause here for just a minute, and you can see that there's lots of fallout from this. Now that's not surprising. Most of these are pigments, so that happens. I'm okay with that. I've said a million times that's why I do my eyes first. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Now, you may or may not have noticed when I was doing the outer corner, I went in with a few colors. I went in with the color called Moss. I went in with the color called Atlantis. I went in with the color called Forest Pine, all in an effort to try to deepen up that outer corner and make it sufficiently blue-green. Not the best at building. Now, it's entirely possible that it's the eye primer that I use today. This is a new primer for me, and so it's like I don't know exactly how it performs. So I will put like a little update or something in the description box when I use this with some other primers. Specifically, I'm thinking of the Juvia's Place one. But in general, I didn't have any trouble like blending anything. I think this is really pretty. It's definitely got kind of a, I don't know, deserty, foresty. Can you have a forest in the desert? I don't think you can. Well, anyway, it's got a very earthy kind of look to it, I feel, without being too sunset-like. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off my makeup, throw on some liner and lashes and all that good stuff. And I will come back. I'll let you know what I put on my lower lash line because I'm kind of feeling like I might either going to use more of Atlantis or I'm going to use Aubergine. So I'm either going to do blue or purple. I haven't quite decided. And one thing that's really interesting to me about this palette, which would be kind of fun to try, would be to mix the color Mulberry, which is a really pretty sort of soft purpley taupe, with Biscotti, which is a really pretty sort of taupey sort of shimmer. I really like those two together mixed with Acorn. I think that would be a really pretty look if you wanted to do something a little bit more natural or a little bit more earthy. But for now, I think I'm going to leave this here and go finish up the rest of my makeup. I will come back. I'll give you a few final thoughts about, you know, how I feel about this particular palette. I mean, I'm not dissatisfied. I'm just wondering at this point if it's the primer that is making it so that it's not that buildable, or if it's something else, or if it's just the way the shadows are. So I'm going to go do that and I will be right back. All right, I'm back and I've got the rest of my face on, and I have to say I really like the way my eyes turned out today. I went in underneath with the color Atlantis, and then on my inner corner I went in with this really bright lime green up here in the corner called Sherbet. And I can see like a lot of possibilities in this particular palette. I think like a purple red thing would be really pretty. I think like all blue green would work really nice. I'm really excited to use this color called Mirage. It's obviously one of the shimmers in here. And then there are the Firefly, which is the color I used today. So there's four shimmers in this palette, this 15 pan palette, and that's the colors. I'm kind of pumped about the different colors in this palette, and looking forward to trying out some different color combinations. I of course am going to do the other two palettes as well for you coming up probably in the next few days. I hope this video will go up tomorrow. Today is Tuesday the 25th of May. I have no idea where May went, but there it goes. Catch it if you can. But I'm pretty happy with the blending and so forth from this particular palette. Like I mentioned before, I wished they would have layered a little bit better on this outer corner, but that may be a product of the primer that I used. The next time I film, I probably will use the Juvia's Place primer instead. Not because I don't think the Profusion one is okay. I just feel like the Juvia's Place one has a little bit more tack to it. So I'm thinking that that might really help the shadows layer and stick better and be, in general, more intense. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. These were not that expensive. I will try to remember to link the price up here in the corner for each palette. I will say that I bought 2 of them as a bundle, and I think it was the Nostalgia palette that I didn't use today and the Oceanic palette, which I didn't use today. I think that was the bundle that I got, but I'll put all the details down below, as well as the stuff on the rest of my face. But I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your time here. I hope you know that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it while you were watching. I really appreciate that. Lets me know what you guys like. And don't forget to subscribe, especially if you want to see a little bit more dramatic and colorful looks on somebody that's a little bit more mature than the usual YouTuber. Then you might be in the right place. At any rate, until my next video, bye guys.